Oh,
Oh,
sana,
she's gonna make her cry.
sana hindi na lang kita pinanganak.
Oh!
Sana nung nasa tiyan pa lang kita pinatay na kita.
Ba't niyo sinabi yun?
Hello po! So today we will be reacting to another Toni Gonzaga interview, aka Toni Talks. But this time around, it will be with Gigi Diana, the beautiful, talented Gigi Diana. That is why I am reacting to this interview specifically, because I have kind of followed her trajectory, you know, her singing career from this little young girl that wasn't that famous to this, you know, total performer, to be honest with you guys, who also is often accompanied by her team, the Gigi Vibes. So the title reads, "What made Gigi want to quit singing?" And I think I may know why. Not 100% sure. I guess we will have the answer in this video, but I think it's because of the passing of her mother. As a matter of fact, I got the news from you guys while I was live streaming from my Airbnb in Manila, and that was so sad. I could not believe it. We will get, I guess, the confirmation in this video. But before we start, maligayang pagbabalik sa akin channel. Ako po si Ovela. I'm a sound engineer, beatmaker, and content creator on YouTube. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. She is blonde today.
Kamusta?
Ganda niyo po, oh my gosh.
Ikaw din.
Hello po.
Aww.
Sweet girl.
And of course, I decided to react to it because I was told that it was translated in English, which is the case.
Ay, ba't siya nagbago? Nagda-drugs na ba siya? Kakanta pa ba ako? Sana, hindi ko na lang pinasok to. Sana tinuloy ko na lang yung
Oh,
pag-aaral ko.
really?
Okay na po. Kunin mo na siya. Pero nung nawala, hindi pala.
There you
Hindi
go.
ako okay. Kasi wala akong pera. Una, hindi ko siya mapagamot. Oh, di ba? Isa lang ako eh.
See, I still don't know the entire story, but I think I already know what she's about to say, because so many Filipinos find themselves in that situation. It's like one person provides for the entire family, man. Even if that person is successful, can you imagine the weight that must be on your shoulders if you have to provide for your entire family? And Filipino families are very large. You know, it's not just your parents. You know, it's your parents and their children, your siblings, and your cousins and your aunts. And dude.
Nag-start ang career mo technically nung pandemic.
Yes po.
Paano?
Nag-start
See, her career started during the pandemic, and I agree with that because before the pandemic, she was still very small when it came to singing. I remember reacting to her, discovering her. I think she had done a duet with another popular Filipino singer. Right now, I can't think of his name. But yeah, and I thought she was really good already in that video. But then the pandemic happened and boom, you know?
po kami sa fundraising po para po kay mama ko. At saka po sa paggawa ng covers with my band.
Sino nagsabi na gawin natin to?
Yung
So
ideas
that's how it
lahat
started.
dun sa director and producer namin na si rēʻakSH. Siya yung nag-encourage din sa akin na mag-livestream ulit
Yung studio na yun, kanino yun? Yung
sa partner ko po. Pero yung studio po namin super liit lang. Tapos po nung
She's so cute. This is like really the first time that I hear her speak, you know, and not sing. Her partner, she means her boyfriend, huh?
Nag-start kami mag-fundraising. Unti-unti pong umaangat yung views.
So
Pero
cute.
nag-start po kami ng 50 viewers lang, 100 viewers lang.
Yung pinakamataas mong views, pumalo na.
Nag-peak po siya ng 80,000. Pandemic po kasi, syempre lahat ng tao nasa bahay.
Para ka
True.
nag-free concert sa bahay. Di ba?
Doon nakita po namin na umaangat yung views. Hindi kami makapaniwala kasi sino ba naman kami? Hindi naman kami kilala.
Pero kung babalikan mo, ilang taong ka unang kumanta?
5 years old po ako nag-start, sabi ni Mama.
Ano yung mga kinakanta mo nun?
Yung kay Aiza Sigera.
Pagdating ng panahon, tama. Kasi pinanganak siya 1995, 2000 ay kaputukan ng pagdating ng panahon. When you were growing up, ano yung setup ng pamilya?
Magulo siya eh.
Pag sinabi mong magulo, in what way?
Well, natatandaan ko po nung bata ako, nasa father side po ako noon. I was very, very young. Pinaka-natatandaan ko, pinagluto niya ako ng hotdog. Tapos yun lang po yung memory ko and yung lahat na po ng natatandaan ko
Really?
is
So did he
kay
leave?
mama ko na. Kasi si mama po talaga yung nagpalaki sa akin.
Separated ang parents mo?
Separated po sila.
They're separated.
So
okay.
you were raised by a single mom.
Yes.
So paano yung naging relationship ninyo growing up?
Para kaming aso't pusa. Although mahal na mahal namin isa't isa, yung relationship namin talagang nag-aaway kami madalas.
May panahon ba na naging toxic yung relationship?
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Pag
unfortunate.
sinabi mong toxic, in what
But
way?
why?
Si mama kasi at Toni, 4'11 lang yan.
She's
Pero
tiny.
sobrang tough niya talaga sa akin. Kapag sumagot ako sa sinabi niya, sugurin na ako
Don't
niyan.
pull her
Sasagutan
beautiful
ako,
hair.
Nasampalin ako. Pag sumagot ka, bastos ka na eh. Pero I
She
don't
was
find
tough.
it na parang in-abuse ako. Physically abused.
Yun yung way of discipline noon.
Yes, pero grabe si mama magmahal. Kumbaga yung pagmamahal niya, overprotective na siya. Madalas ako nasasakal.
Nasasakal in what way?
Yung mga bawal akong sumama sa friends ko ng super gabi, bawal ako mag-boyfriend, focus ako sa studies ko.
Yes, magigets ko yan. Pag teenager ka growing
yeah.
up, tapos may mga ganyang rules, tapos hindi na-explica sa'yo ng tama bakit may mga ganong batas.
She was a strict mother. My parents were the same. I had a strict father and a strict mother as well. I was not allowed to stay with my friends too late outside. I remember my father telling me not to watch TV after a certain time, after a certain hour. And I did, and he caught me, and he took all my DVDs and broke all of them. He took a hammer, he went outside and just broke all of it. And because at some point I had really bad grades, he thought it was because of my fixation for music, and in the end, that is what I do, right? So I'm stubborn like that, okay? I love music, it is my passion. But yeah, even in high school, I was listening to a lot of music, and he thought it was because of that I was not good in school, but that's not the case. I just didn't like school very much. When there's a subject that doesn't interest me, I'm not gonna focus on it. But yeah, he actually, one day I was not at home, so he took that opportunity to just take my stereo, that I would use to listen to my music. He took it away from my bedroom and he sold it, or I don't know, threw it away or something. And I was very, 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 very sad. That was very mean. But yeah, I mean, my parents were not abusive. I mean, they did not hit me or anything like that, right? So that's why I'm saying that her mom is a strict mother, just like my parents were strict parents.
Ang tingin mo, sinasakal ka at hinihinder yung happiness mo ng mga magulang mo.
Yes.
Kasi feeling ko yung 90s kids ganyan eh.
Yeah.
Madaming mga bawal, tapos tayo yung generation na talagang lumaki sa palo.
Opo.
Diba?
Yes.
Isa pa sa napansin ko sa mga parenting style nung 80s and 90s, masakit magsalita ang mga magulang.
Okay, look. My mom did give me, slap me. She slapped me. I remember her slapping me, but it was rare. And my dad, what he would do, he would give me, in French, it's called la fessée, so he would pull down your pants and he would hit you on your bottom, But that was after if I was being disobedient, right? So he would be like, do this, and if I don't want to, he would be like, okay, if after 3 I count to 3, if after 3 you don't do it, I'm gonna hit you on the bottom, right? So he would do that. But still, I don't remember them hitting me that much. My mom would also sometimes throw the tsinelas at me. That was hilarious. I remember one time I like slipped and fell hard on my ass because I was trying to to duck it, to avoid it. To be honest with you guys, I think my uncles hit me more than my parents. But then again, I think girls should not be hit, because they're more fragile than boys.
Yes, sobra.
Alam mo, yung mga sinasabi sa atin ng mga magulang
Man,
natin,
she's so cute.
hindi natin makakalimutan yan.
Ano?
The good and the bad. Ano yung pinakamagandang nasabi sa'yo ng mami mo? Naalala mo?
Dahil ka magdasal. Lumingon ka sa pinanggalingan mo. Mahalin mo lahat ng tao na kapaligid sa'yo.
Pero ano naman yung hindi mo malilimutan na nasaktan kang nasabi sa'yo ng nanay mo?
Oh,
Oh,
Sana-
she's gonna make her cry.
sana hindi na lang kita pinanganak.
Oh!
Sana nung nasa tiyan pa lang kita pinatay na kita.
Ba't yung sinabi yun?
Nung time na yun, naging pasaway ako. Lalo na nung nag-start ako maging teenager.
Yung lumalaki ka, hinanap mo yung tatay mo?
Nung parang mga high school na ako, hinanap ko na si Papa. Nagtanong na ako bakit kayo naghiwalay.
I cannot believe she said those words to her daughter. That is so mean. That can scar a child, man. No. That was wrong of her, seriously. I mean, I can understand getting to a point where you would say that because you're a single mom, having to deal with the child. But come on, that's something that you should never say to your kid. Because in the end, it was your responsibility to have that child. No one forced you to have that child.
Pwede ko ba siya makita? Mga ganyan. And nakita ko po si Papa ko.
Core memory yun.
Core memory.
Kailan nangyari yun?
Parang mga first year, second year, high school ako noon. Binisita lang po namin si Papa.
First time mo yun
First time. Yung happiness ko noon, hindi siya mapapalitan. Na for the first time, yung dalawang parents ko nagkasama.
Ay, dream ng bata yan. Na makitang complete yung family niya. Paano ka na-discover ni Ma'am Charo?
Nung kinover ko po yung We've Only Just Begun, kinanta ko po siya sa isang event online, tapos nag-decide po kami ng partner ko na i-post sa YouTube ko. So dun po, nagulat na lang kami na parang 2 months, nag-1 million po
Impressive.
siya. Tapos po, yun po yung time na na-discover po ako ni
Who's Ma'am Charo?
Ma'am Charo,
Her,
tsaka po ng Rice
manager?
Artist Studios po. Tapos, kinakausap nila ako to be a part of
Nice.
ABS-CBN ulit.
Anong year na yan?
2020 po.
Pandemic pa?
Is it me or her nose changed multiple times? Because clearly she's had surgery done on it, and I feel like I even made a video about it, right? But I feel like she must have done something on it at least a couple of times. My goodness. I mean, she looks gorgeous, and she looked gorgeous even before the surgery, man. But still, it's very, very obvious.
Pandemic po. I was very, very happy. Tapos, ang daming sinabi na mga ganda mangyayari. Binalita ko po yun sa buong banda. Na sabi ko, pipirma na ako, ganyan. Kasi isa to sa stepping stone ng career ko. Kumbaga, arte din ako, kakanta ako, lahat gagawin ko dito. Lahat naman sila okay naman. May isa lang akong kabanda na huwag ka nang pumirma. Kasi pumirma na rin ako before. And, well, hindi ganun kaayos yung nangyari sa akin.
Yeah.
Sinabi ko rin po kay Mama, Ma, kakaroon na tayo ng pera, mapapagamot na kita ulit.
May sakit na si Mama nun.
Opo. 2018 po, nung
Diet.
na-diagnose siya sa breast cancer. Noong time na yun, ate, nagdadalawang isip kasi ako. Na pumirma.
May she rest in
Lalo
peace.
na ate Toni nung na-retrench ako.
Na-retrench ka sa?
Showtime po. Nagdadalawang
What
isip
does
ko
that
baka
mean?
ganun ulit yung mangyari.
What does that mean, retrenched? booted out of the show or picked up again to be part of the show? I'm not sure. Retrenched.
Umulit lang ulit yung cycle.
O paano ka napapirma?
Inalis ko lahat ng negative na naiisip ko. Nagtiwala lang ako. And pumirang na ako. Naging okay naman.
Naging okay naman. Paano mo hinandle yung...
And for those of you who are thinking like me, you know, like it's a thought that comes to mind, you know, because clearly she was struggling financially, right? But you would think that after having a successful YouTube channel with millions of views, that she'd be okay, right? Because YouTube, you know, it's that YouTube money. You can be a millionaire or whatever. That is not the case, especially for YouTube channels that whose subject is music. And in her case, she does covers. I'm telling you, she must have made pennies with her videos because all her videos must be copyrighted. When the video is copyrighted, you make nothing. All that money goes to the owner of the original content. All right. So that's why for her signing to ABS-CBN is important because at least she will be paid, you know.
Fame online. Kasi pag may fame na online, may public opinion and judgment na. May say na sila sa buhay mo. Yung mga opinion ng tao
Ang
sa'yo.
dami na pong bashers.
Bakit nga nagka-basher? Ano ba nangyari?
Right? Why?
Kumakanta lang naman siya online. Bakit ba nagkaroon ng basher, di ba?
What did they
Siguro
say?
ang dami rin kasing mga critic talaga online. And pag may narinig na mali, sisitahin ka. Ang taray ko daw sa live stream. Yung ginagawa ko lang naman natin ito is magpakatotoo.
Oh, I see. See, that's something that I've never really mentioned in my reaction videos, but it's true. I did notice that I would say she was snobbish, but she did look like she wasn't really interacting with the audience, right? Like she was just in her world, you know? Oh man, people can be so... Yeah, yes, and also some people who are famous need to be shielded from the critics, from the subscribers, from the followers. As a matter of fact, I remember my ex co-host, Angel, she couldn't handle it, you know, and I was the one who had to be basically the manager, read the comments, answer the comments, and all that, you know.
Kasi nung first live stream ko, Ate Toni, sweet lang ako. Hindi ko pinapakita yung mga halakhak ko na sobra. Hindi ako sumasagot sa mga comments na nakikita ko parang binabash ako. Ano lang, basta kanta lang ako, request kanta. Eh nung habang tumatagal, sinabihan din kasi kami ng director namin na si Erwin na
Yeah, definitely. Be yourself.
okay lang na magpakatotoo kayo kasi yan yung hinahanap ng tao. Be authentic. So ang ginawa ko, naging ako. Pinakita ko yung pagkakulit ko.
Good.
Yung pag magkamali, okay lang. Pero nung parang nakikita nila yun na parang nagkakamali ako, bakit siya nagkakamali? Ganyan, di ba dapat pinapractice yan? Ganyan, tapos, ay, ba't ganyan siya tumawa?
Oh my
Pangit. Ano ba yun?
God.
Ayusin mo nga. Tapos,
Nah. Don't let these haters, these bashers, you know, get to you. Be yourself. Please be your cute self. Make mistakes. Laugh. Honestly, just... Because if you're not gonna be yourself, if you're gonna be fake, you know, in a way, at first it's not gonna bother you, but in the long run it will. You will feel like, again, you're not being yourself, and it's just gonna eat you from the inside, you know. So just be yourself.
pag kumakanta ako sa live stream, Ate Toni, minsan nakaganyan ako. Minsan nakataas yung paa ko na parang lalaki. Ayaw nila. Maraming may ayaw, marami ding may gusto.
There you
Maraming
go.
may nakakatanggap sa akin. Pero nagtataka lang ako, bakit kaya ayaw nila ng change? Tapos Ate Toni, di ba nag-grow din ako as an artist? Kasi pag singer ka, hindi ka lang dapat naka-stay lang doon sa isang genre.
Agreed.
So ako as an artist, ini-improve ko yung sarili ko. Gusto kong kumanta ng iba. And nag-start ako kumanta ng mga rock. Parang, ay, hindi na siya sweet girl. Ay, ba't siya nagbago? Nagde-drugs na ba siya? Oh my gosh, na ano. Nung nakita ko yun, masakit.
Be yourself, man. I noticed it too. The drastic change from that sweet girl that covered ballads to this, you know, sexy, sensual, rock and roll girl, you know. And I liked that change too. I did wonder what happened in between, you know, like why did she drastically switch to that short-haired girl that was being very sensual on stage and everything, but I still, you know, embraced it and accepted it because she was doing it well.
Ano yung masakit na nakita mo?
Nasabihan akong, nagda-drugs ka.
Don't
Gusto
listen
ko
to
lang naman
people.
pakita sa tao yung versatility as an artist.
It's a minority
And,
anyways.
bakit kailangan niya mambash ng tao na gusto lang naman niya mag-grow? Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo yung kaya ko pang gawin para mas mapasaya kayo.
Oh.
Pero bakit parang ayaw niyo? So, dumating sa point, Ate Toni, na kakanta pa ba ako?
Sumasagot ka ba online?
Yes.
Ano yung mga sinasagot mo?
Okay, so I guess I was wrong. Maybe that's what made her want to quit singing. It's the bashers online. She needs to know something, okay? I've had my fair share of bashers and I blocked so many people. The thing is, if you go to the analytics, you will notice it's a minority. The haters are a minority. You just have to block them from your mind, okay? I see her like my little sister. I just want to protect her now.
Ito yung pinaka nag-viral siya, Ate Toni. Kumanta ako sa beach na nakatupis ako. Tapos, nung nag-post na, may mga nag-post na ganyan, ano nangyayari sa kanya? Una, nagpagupit ng buhok. Yun po yung time na nagpagupit ako ng hair para sa mom ko. Support her. Kasi nagkikimo na siya that time. Nakikita rin nila yung tattoo ko. Ba't siya nagpa-tattoo? Dumudumi na yung balat. Pero yun yung time na
Dirty? What
sumagot
the
na good thing na may bashers. Kasi merong isa akong basher, Ate Toni, na sinabi,
If you have bashers, it usually means that you made it, girl. You just made it, okay? And, you know, bad publicity is still publicity, okay? So you just have to learn to ignore the noise. That's it.
ng boses mo. Lalo na pag bumibirit ka, sakit sa tenga. Una umiyak ako. Sabi ko, ano bang ginagawa ko mali? Ano bang mali sa pagbirit ko? And then pinakinggan ko yung mga videos ko, Ate Toni, na matinis nga. Matinis siya, pero for me, hindi siya masakit sa tenga. So, binago ko yun. In-improve ko yung vocals ko nung nakita ko yun.
For me, may category yan eh. May bashing and may constructive criticism.
I wonder if she's talking about what I noticed, you know, in the first videos of Gigi Diana with the Gigi vibes, you know. When she used to sing really high, there was always a ceiling, you know, like her voice would get super thin, you know. It never really hurt my ears, but I did notice that it would get super thin. And I did not think she was singing like that she was pitchy or anything like that.
For me, constructive criticism helps you as a person to grow, improve, and change for the better.
To grow,
so, kailangan
improve.
mo ring parang ma-discern kung ano ba yung comment na makakatulong sa'yo bilang isang tao at ano yung comment na sisirain lang yung pagkatao mo.
Yeah.
Kaya nagkakaroon ng parang resentment.
Yes. Para ko nawawalang bata. Nung halos lahat ng mga comments sila parang, yun nga, yung sinabi yung gusto ko i-please to, nalabuan din ako kung anong pang gagawin ko talaga.
Isa sa mga paborito kong libro yung A Tethered Soul. Sabi doon is, yung hindi ka naman daw talaga nawawala sa sarili mo, yung finding yourself is going back to who you really are. Never namang nawala kung sino si Gigi. Feeling ko, andyan siya lagi. Ang nawala is yung sense na tinago mo siya para ma-please mo yung iba.
Opo.
So, paano mo na-navigate yung time na yon na medyo maingay ang opinion nila sa'yo online?
Sa ngayon ate, hindi ko alam. Para ako naliligaw pa din.
See, that's the thing. I feel like, especially now that her mom has passed on, I feel like she really needs a strong support around her. And I feel like now it starts with her partner if, they're still together. She needs someone strong that she can lean on. And I'm not saying that herself isn't strong, she is. But it's always good to have people around you that you can trust to be there for you, to lean on, to talk to, and that, in a way that can shield you from the haters and the bashers, especially when you are someone famous like her. Yeah. So I'm counting on you people, her team, the Gigi vibes, her boyfriend, everybody, okay? Her, I'm pretty sure she has other family members. Come on, protect this beautiful young lady.
Until now. Lalo na nung nawala yung mom ko.
At saka recently lang.
Nung nawala kasi si mama, parang
She wasn't even here.
yung mundo ko,
I think she was in the US.
sobrang bigat. Para akong inalisan ng kaluluwa sa katawan ko. Siya lahat, every time na kumakanta ko.
See?
Siya yung motivation ko.
Yeah.
Para sa nanay mo.
Para sa kanya lagi. Until now.
Bago mawala si mama mo, ano yung huling pag-uusap niyo? Naalala mo pa?
Nasa Canada ako.
There you go.
Ate Toni, nasa concert.
It's so funny, man, because I remember people sending me messages. Gigi Diana is going to Canada. You should go to her concert, this and that. But as you already know, and I've told you many times, Filipino singers do not come to Montreal because there aren't enough Filipinos, I think, for them here, to actually perform and make a proper concert. The only one that came was my guy, Marcelito Pumoy, and I will forever be thankful to him for doing so. But yeah, Gigi Diana did not come to Canada, and it didn't even really matter because I was leaving Canada to go to Asia, right? To Japan, Vietnam, and the Philippines. And as a matter of fact, when I received the news that her mom had passed away during my live stream, she was still in Canada. That's what you guys told me. So maybe they will confirm it here.
Ko nun. Nasa hotel ako.
there you
Nag-video call
go.
ako sa kanya. Pero may tube na siya nito eh. Medyo groggy pa siya and di na nagre-react yung face niya. And nagkukwento ako, Ate Toni. Sabi ko, kumanta ako sa concert, hindi ko alam nawawala yung passport ko. Habang kinukwento ko yun sa kanya, nag-react siya. Yung reaction niya is yung gumanon. Kumunot lang yung noo niya. After niyang mag-react, nag-react ka ma, nakuha ko na wag ka mainis. Tapos, sabi ko, ma, tawag ako ulit. Liligo lang ako. Pagka-off ko, nasa shower ako, sabi ko, kinausap ko si Lord. Sabi ko, Lord, okay na po. Kunin mo na siya.
That's so sad.
Ba't mo
That's so
sinabi
sad.
yan?
Hirap na siya, Ate Toni. Yung face niya, alam mo yung magana? Yung namamagana.
In pain.
In pain. Ate, in pain. After ko maligo, may tumatawag. Pagkasagot ko, lahat sila nag-iiyakan sa room.
Alam mo na.
Alam ko na. And then, shock ako. Yung mama ko na wala na.
Nagdasal mo pa yun. Yun yung huli mong sinabi kay God. Okay ka na.
Okay. Pero nung nawala, hindi pala. Hindi ako okay. Hindi ako okay. Until now. Sinisisi ko kasi yung sarili ko, ate.
Na?
Kung
Why
bakit
would you
siya
blame yourself?
lumala ng ganyan.
Why?
Kasi wala akong pera, una. Hindi ko siya mapagamot.
No. You cannot blame yourself. This is not on you. She's the mother, you're the kid. You're not supposed to be the one to take care of your mom, okay? I mean, you did, and that's amazing, but it's not your fault. Goodness gracious.
Isa lang ako eh. At siya lang din yung lakas ko madalas. Siya lang. And then, nung time na yun, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko. As in-off ko yung phone. Sabi ko, mamaya na lang. Lahat ng kabanda ko pumunta sa room. Condolence. And, sinabi
That's
ko,
tough.
tuloy pa rin yung concert.
Wow.
Tinuloy mo yung
Oh
show.
my God.
Paano mo natuloy?
Ano, hindi ko alam, ate. Parang may something na strength na umano sa puso ko na ituloy mo. Kasi
You know, maybe it was her way of coping with what happened. You know, it's possible. It's like she shut off and she was like, okay, if I can get through the concert, then maybe I can get through the death of my mom, you know? Wow, that's
may mom,
respect.
gusto niya,
Yeah,
syempre na ituloy
wow.
ko yun. Sabi ko,
I guess the show must go
iaalay
on.
ko tong concert na to frame.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
sinabi ko, makakanood ka na.
That's beautiful.
In spirit nandun
In
siya.
spirit, yes. In spirit,
Papanood ka niya.
yes. After ng concert ko, syempre pinost yun, social medias, na tinuloy ko pa rin.
Nah.
Despite na nawala yung mom ko. Meron akong nabasang comment na, if you really love your mom, why are you there? Bakit mo tinuloy yung concert? So, dun sa tao nagsabi na, bakit ka nandyan?
Well, there you go. She was touring the world so that she can have enough money for her mom and herself. Man, people can be so mean. Just shut up. If you don't have something good to say, just shut up. Or even if you have something bad to say, do it in a constructive way.
My mom told me one thing and taught me one thing then, na you have to be professional all the time. Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung namatayan ka o hindi. Kung ano yung
Reminds me of my
pinagdadaanan
parents.
So, yan yung mga struggles of being a public figure, of being a performer, and an entertainer. Na yes, you are going through something personal, pero yung commitment sa work, di ba? Hindi naiintindihan ng lahat. O, ba't ginagawa mo yan? Dapat na, ganito, di ba? Ang daling humusga sa mga tao na nakikita.
I wanted to say it's like, you know, being super sick, you know, and still going to work, you know, despite the fact that you are barely functional, you still go to work. That's also something that my parents taught me, man. When I was a kid, even if I was sick, you know, like really sick, like I should stay home, my parents are like, oh, you can get up, yeah, you can eat, then you're functional, you're going to school, you know. So that's the type of mentality that I was raised with, you know. Like I remember here in Canada when I was a video game tester and a YouTuber both at the same time. I was hustling, man, for 4 years. One day my back just I don't know what's the expression, but it just snapped, right? Like extreme pain on my lower back. So it happened after I came back from work. So I couldn't move. I crawled because it happened when I was in the bathroom. So I crawled from the bathroom to the bedroom to my bed and I slept until the next day. Or maybe I still managed to get some medicine, you know, to feel better. The next day, because I was still in a lot of pain, okay? But I was feeling a little bit better. I was like, I cannot miss work, you know? And I still went to work. I even rode a bike, and I remember each, I don't know how to say this in English, but basically every time I would, you know, push with my legs, you know, I would feel the pain, and I still went. It is what it is. Some people are raised that way, and I feel like that's how she was raised as well.
Natin online. So, pagkatapos ng concert, umuwi ka na?
Umuwi na ako sa Philippines. Ang ginawa ko kasi, Ate Toni, pina-freeze ko yung body ni Mama
Oh,
para makita ko pa.
wow.
Nung nakita ko yung body niya, ate, sobrang lungkot, pero a part of me, masaya. Masaya na tapos na yung
Yeah.
paghihirap niya.
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
been battling cancer for 6 years, ate. Tagal. So I think it's time.
Tagal.
Nagpahinga na siya from pain.
Yes, it's time to rest.
Okay, may ganun ka talaga ang character na pag may commitment ka, tinutuloy mo.
Yes po.
Aside from tinuloy mo yung concert kahit na nawala yung mami mo, na aksidente ka, tinuloy mo yung show.
She had a, yeah,
Yung isa sa pinaka, di ba,
a
naging
car accident.
controversial din yun. Dahil galing kang aksidente, tapos tinuloy mo pa rin.
Opo.
Kaya lang
And-
parang nag-collapse
and
na yung body mo,
she,
parang sabi na nila, sandali! Ipahinga mo naman kami!
Yeah, she fainted. Yeah.
Sandali lang naman! Bakit wala kang nararamdaman nun? Tinuloy mo yung show?
Wala po eh. Parang
Ano ba nangyari talaga nun nung gabing yun?
Yeah, I think that was a little bit irresponsible. I think people would have understood, you know, if she had decided not to do the concert. Even the other one, you know, like tell people, okay, my mom just passed away. People can understand, you know. It's a big deal.
di ba po na-aksidente kami? Nagpaano naman kasi kami, nagpa-CT scan, MRI. Wala naman nakita. So,
Ano nangyari dun sa kotse?
ang kwento sa amin, so parang akala nung kasama namin na nasa unahan, magpa-park lang. Eh, hindi tumitigil. Sumalpok po yung van dun sa likod ng truck. Ang pinaka natatandaan ko, nagising ako kasi nahampas ako, umikot ako, tapos humampas ako. Akala ko, wala lang.
Wala kang naramdaman.
Wala akong naramdaman. Ang naramdaman ko lang nun is masakit lang to.
So after nun, din na-aksidente, so inayos-ayos, di ba? Siyempre, may pag-uusap yun.
Opo.
Sino nag-decide na, punta pa rin tayo sa show?
Ako po.
Talagang show must go on talaga siya.
There you go. Show must
Okay.
go on.
Noong time, wala naman akong sugat, wala naman akong ano. So, di ba, parang kapag di ko tinuloy, baka sabihin ang arte ko. Tapos,
She cares too much what
nung nasa
people think of
stage,
her.
Parang sabi ko, may nafe-feel akong something, parang akong groggy na hindi ko maintindihan. Na parang masakit yung ulo, nahihilo. Tapos nung nag-perform ako, parang mga second to third song ata, doon na ako parang, yung kamay ko nanginginig na, tapos bumibilis yung tibok ng puso ko. Parang, ito ba yun? Ano nangyayari? Pero kumakanta pa din ako,
Well, I mean,
pinapakanta ko pa yung audience.
Look. I mean, you already have something around your arm. It looks like you hurt your arm. So that's a big deal already. You know, you should not have, you know, had the concert in the first place. She didn't look okay.
Tapos, binaba ko yung mic, gumanon ako sa mic. Kasi ate, nanginginig na yung katawan, yung ulo ko gumaganon. Tapos after nun, may ako na parang, meron nagising ako uli. Pero yung kamay ko naninigas na, nakikita ko naninigas. So, binaba na nila ako. So, yun ate. Nag-stop na yung buong show. Tapos, dilala na ako ulit sa hotel. Yung time na yun, nakauwi pa ako. Kasi, alam kong wala kasi walang pasa. Kasi the next day, di ba, dapat lalabas na yon kahit pa paano may mga pula-pula na. Pero nung mga parang, nakauwi na ako sa house, 4th or 5th day, ito na naglabasan. As in,
Wow.
super wala. Pinost ko yun sa Facebook ko ate, sa Gigi Delano.
Whoa.
4 to 5 days pa lumabas yung...
That's
yung
crazy.
Process. As in, itim na itim. At sobrang magaya
Oh
na
my
malas.
God.
Kung hanggang
Check this out. How is that possible that the bruises appear like days later and like your arm completely gets like swollen? Yo, I am shocked. Check that out. Like, I remember when I was in the Philippines, I think it was Siargao or El Nido. We were island hopping. We were on the boat. And I was talking to my friend Taha, and he was like, hey, man, what do you have there on your stomach, you know? And I was like, what? He's like, there. And I look, and I had like this blue, like, you know, huge bruise, you know? And I was like, whoa, what the hell? Because I couldn't feel it. It wasn't even painful, and I hadn't seen it before, you know? I guess it takes time for bruises to appear.
dito.
Parang
Tapos,
binugbog talaga.
yes. Tapos po yung dito, may
Nerve
nerve
damage.
damage ako na hanggang ngayon parang masakit pa rin siya. Hindi pa siya
Wow.
natutulog masyado.
What are you
Yun din
waiting
yung
for?
time na dapat magpapahinga na rin ako ng voice rest ko. Kasi nagkaroon ako ng nodules sa throat. So, hindi ako dapat magsalita for 1 to 2 months. Nagkasabay ate. So, accident and then
Oh
no
my
Toni.
God.
Ang hirap nun kasi pag kailangan ko ng tulong, gusto ko uminom ng tubig, gusto ko umihi, hindi ako pwede magsalita.
Kasi dati, pag sinabing Gigi Delana noong 2020, magaling na singer. Tapos, dahil nga dyan sa mga public
Look, I love the girl. I love her strength. But at some point, you have to be reasonable. Okay? Like, at this point, a lot of people are counting on you, but you shouldn't think that way, you know? You should first take care of yourself. And hopefully, the people that are counting on you, that are working with you, that are around you, will understand that and make sure that you're okay first, you know, because they do depend on you as well. And at this point, you know, you're popular, right? I think you can take some time for yourself and make sure that you are healthy, you know, and happy. Seriously.
opinion, judgment, may mga iba na silang sinasabi about you. Ganito na siya, nagbago na siya, ganyan na siya. Pero if there's one thing na gusto mong malaman ng tao tungkol kay Gigi,
She's resilient. She's
As long as I'm
resilient.
alive, I will sing.
Yeah!
I will sing kahit walang bayad.
sa
Wow,
ngayon,
even
anong
without
pangarap mo na
payment.
ngayon?
For
Wow.
now, ate, gusto ko lang maging at peace. Maging masaya yung puso ko.
There you
ng
go.
Totoo. Hindi yung
Think
pinipig
about
ko lang.
yourself.
And I want to heal now.
That's beautiful. Shout out to Toni and to Gigi and to the people around her, man. She is resilient. She's a strong girl. Again, I am sorry for everything she had to go through during the past year. I think everything happened during the last year, man. It must not have been easy for her, you know. So yeah, and you know, she's beautiful. She seems cute, sweet. She's an extraordinary singer. Honestly, I think she just needs to take care of herself first before taking care of other people, and she needs to take things one thing at a time, you know, to do things one thing at a time, and maybe to be smarter with her business. Because I feel like perhaps, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe she is doing too much because she's not being paid enough. You know, maybe that is an assumption, but maybe you just need to be smarter with your money. You know, maybe try to invest so that you can take a break from doing concerts all the time and stuff like that. I don't know. I think she needs to be surrounded with people that have her best interest at heart. So, this was good. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. Maraming salamat po. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.